I'm Darrell Smith. I'm the CEO and co-founder of HeroFundUSA. We are a bi-state organization, Missouri-Kansas organization dedicated to providing funding for new state-of-the-art safety equipment for first responders, departments, and agencies throughout all of Missouri and Kansas. I would like to, before I say anything else, I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to a couple of Blue Springs personnel Blue Springs police personnel that helped us recently. Some of you may know that a week ago Saturday was the inaugural Graham Hoffman Memorial motorcycle ride honoring Kansas City, Missouri firefighter paramedic Graham Hoffman, who was tragically killed in the line of duty on April 27th. In the ensuing days, there were several fundraising events that ensued to raise money for what we established as the Graham Hoffman Memorial Firefighter Paramedic Scholarship Fund in honor of firefighter Hoffman and his family. There was a restaurant campaign that ensued the Sunday after he was killed, and more recently, a week ago Saturday, was this Graham Hoffman Memorial motorcycle ride, co-sponsored by Outlaw Harley-Davidson here in Blue Springs and their sister dealership Worth Harley-Davidson in the North Kansas City area. And Officer Jordan Litz and Lieutenant Brandon Claxton with the Blue Springs Police Department. I called Bob Muenz, Chief Muenz, before our first planning meeting, and asked if he could offer any assistance to us to help with organizing a police escorted ride with what would potentially be, at that time we thought, 200 to 300 motorcycles. He immediately assigned that task to Officer Jordan Litz and to Lieutenant Brandon Claxton, and they did a fantastic job. It was a flawlessly executed police escorted motorcycle route that included help from 6 municipal police departments throughout all of the greater Kansas City metro area, along with the Missouri Highway Patrol and MoDOT. And Terry and my wife and I were blessed to be able to follow the ride. Not because we wanted to, we just got stuck behind it and couldn't get around it. They wouldn't let us around it. But Officer Litz and Lieutenant Claxton and their colleagues did a fantastic job ensuring everybody's safety with that ride that day. And so I wanted to I think Officer Litz is here tonight. I don't think Brandon is here, but we wanted to give Lieutenant Claxton and Officer Litz a shout out from HeroFundUSA for all their help. What turned out to be a fantastic event with over 400 motorcycles and over 550 riders a week ago Saturday. So thank you to Officer Litz and Lieutenant Claxton, and thank you, Chief Muenz, for letting us borrow their expertise. I'd like to introduce some of the folks that are here with us tonight. We have at the back of the room our board chairman. Some of you may recognize the chief of the Central Jackson County Fire Protection District. Kirk Lair is our current chairman of our board of directors. He is here for a presentation this evening. I'd also like to mention Councilman Kaler and Councilman Edmondson are both members of our Hero Friends Auxiliary. We are a very small staffed organization. It's just my wife Terry, who is here, serves as our office manager. Tony Stevens, who's recently retired as the midday personality on KFKF Country Radio, works part-time as our public information officer, and then me as the CEO. And so Councilman Edmondson and Kaler have lent their expertise and their knowledge to our mission, and we're grateful for that. And you, Mayor Levesey, we're grateful for you for your position as a member of our advisory committee, which provides advice and counsel to us as a nonprofit organization that is small, mighty, and growing. 8.5 years ago, when we started HeroFundUSA, we had the vision of becoming the Midwest's premier provider of funding assistance, private funding assistance for first responder safety equipment. Our sole mission focuses on providing funding for safety equipment that will ensure the greatest possible opportunity for every first responder we help their department, for that first responder in that department to be able to go home safely to their loved ones at the end of their shift. 8 years ago, I stood here at this very podium in the council meeting and described what we envisioned Hero Fund being when we grew up as an organization 8 years ago. We started 8.5 years ago. So now here we are 8 years later, standing before the city council and the esteemed mayor, proud to announce that we are here tonight because of great volunteer support and wonderful sponsors, wonderful volunteers like all those, yourself is included, some of you included at the dais, for helping us become the organization we are today. And so I'd like to call upon Kirk to come up here to help us, and Chief Muenz to come over here. And we are proud to now say that our 100th mission fulfillment check is going to our hometown police department, Blue Springs Police Department, who came to us recently needing some funding assistance for new stat team communications headset. Their old ones were old, falling apart, broken wires, broken plastic, and without proper communication, any first responder is at great peril. And so we're pleased tonight to have our chairman of our board, Kirk Lair, present a check to Chief Muenz in the amount of $8,733 for new communications headsets. And so thank you very much for blessing us with this honor to do that. And we would be very honored if the city council and mayor would allow us to get a few pictures with everybody together with Chief Lair and Chief Muenz, if that's possible. So thank you. I'd be happy to answer any questions if anybody has any.